What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Nick, and today we are talking about Rolling Stone's 200 greatest singers of all time list. Yeah, so hear me out. Before I even jump into this ridiculous list, y'all should start out by firing, I don't care how old they are, because it was clearly a 4, 5, 6-year-old that y'all hired to put this list together, maybe to piss people off. I don't know what it was, but y'all had clearly hidden intention. I don't know what this was. This list was so far out there. It was so dumb. So, and I hate that we give so much credibility to lists like this. First of all, I don't care what the criteria was. Any list out of 200 greatest singers of all time, 200. That means you got room to throw people in there, and that's clearly what you did in this list. Because some of these people I didn't even know who they was, but clearly you got room to throw people in there. You trying to tell me that you had no room to put Celine Dion on this list? Okay, now this is what's funny. Celine Dion could be argued as number one. That's what's crazy about this. She could be argued as number one of all time. Argued. I agree with Aretha Franklin being number one of all time. That's absolutely fine to me. That should never change. I think it should be stamped. It should be fine. But I'm just saying Celine Dion can be argued as number one. It could be argued. So to not have her on that list, period, is ridiculous. Now, I went through the list. I'm going to tell you, you know what I'm saying? Because honestly, I really didn't make it far in that list. I think after Burna Boy, and no disrespect to him, it ain't about him as a singer. It's just the fact that he's on that list and Celine Dion ain't. That's what I looked at. I also look at placements on that list. Okay, fine. You got all this stuff. But, okay, so I'm looking at SZA, who is an incredible R&B artist, but for me, is not like super crazy of a singer. And I look at where Kelly Clarkson is ranked. She's like almost, 190 something, and then Brandy like right after her. And then I look at where Jasmine Sullivan is placed and who they got below. And I'm just like, this is a ridiculous, annoying list. It's just it's a throwawayable list. It's a piece of crap. It's a piece of crap of a list. The top 10 is okay. The top 10, I don't have a problem with that top 10. I don't see Teddy Pendergrass in this list. Freddie Mercury should be way lower. Like, I mean, it's a ridiculous list. There's people on here, and you know what I'm saying? I understand it. You know, they might not be going by vocalists. They're going by singers. Come on. I don't care where you could spin it any kind of way you want. Celine Dion should make any list of top 200. What are you doing? If you Google right now, greatest singers of all time, forget Rolling Stone, forget them for a second, you know what I'm saying? Celine Dion gonna pop up. She's gonna pop up. That's weird. That's weird. Y'all should edit the list, throw it in the dumpster, or do something with the list. The list is stupid. You know what I'm saying? I also got a problem with not a lot of international people is on this list. I don't see Morissette on this list, Regine Velasquez on this list, Katrina. I don't see Dimash. I don't see John Farnham and Jimmy Barnes and Delta Goodrum. Y'all, this list is just so confined to people in the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so confined. And I can see if they don't pay homage to our artists, you know, in other countries, but they do all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, people, you know, Morissette and all them, they cover Whitney Houston and Beyonce and all those artists like that. You know what I'm saying? So why do we snub them? You know what I'm saying? Why do we snub so many artists? Toby Wigway should have been on this list. Like, you know what I'm saying? If I'm just looking at who we have on this list. Who we have on this list. I mean, y'all have Rihanna so far, and I love Rihanna. God, I love her. But she's so far down And I don't see any great. Where was Barbara Streisand even on this list? Was she even on this list? I don't know. I didn't see Lisa Fisher. I didn't see. And then y'all just choose. Where's the gospel artists? Where's Kier? Where's the Clark sisters? Where's any of them? I hate y'all. Like y'all are so weak. Oh my god. What the theatrics did, boy, I feel that. I feel it, man. That's just ridiculous. This list, just throw it away. It's the dumbest list I've ever created. Ever. You don't leave Celine Dion off of no list. She's a part of the Holy Trinity with Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey. And you leave her off? Now you done gave all the fans a reason to go boasting. Celine Dion didn't make this list. The list is trash. Don't even talk about the list. The list is garbage. It's garbage. That's all I wanted to say about that. I mean, my list would have been so mixed and I would have been more careful. Like I said, I think from 200 to maybe the top 50, they just threw people in there. You know what I'm saying? Because really, how do you put that in order? But all I know is I'm not about to put somebody below Brandy if you can't sing better than Brandy. I'm not about to put somebody lower. I'm not ever putting... How? In what world do we ever consider Rihanna or SZA a better singer than Kelly Clarkson? Am I tripping? Jasmine Sullivan is one of the greatest singers ever. What are you talking about? Get your kids off the internet and tell them to stop posting Rolling Stone posts like this, because it was a child that made this, or it was clearly a Celine Dion hater. It was clearly somebody who really just don't like her or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and considering the stuff that Celine Dion going through, I don't think that, I mean, this coming out like this is just kind of it's so disrespectful to her. You know what I'm saying? Like, vocalists or just singers or artists, Celine Dion would be in anybody's top 10. Anybody's. Like, it's ridiculous. So yeah, thank y'all so much for hearing me out. That's all I got to say.